Hello and welcome to this channel. Guys, I think it's safe to say that the OONI of IFE, Ojaja 2, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, Oni Adimula Ife. You see how I'm giving this man all of his accolades? Guys, just a couple of years ago, we were saying that why is this man housing women? How many women do you want to marry? Thankfully, he stopped at number 7. It is safe now to say that this man is in his child acquisition, child rearing, I don't even know. He's in his fatherhood era. A couple of months ago, he welcomed twin children with one of his wives, Queen Toby Phillips, right? Now he has welcomed another boy with Queen Ashley. I'm going to focus on Queen Ashley because this woman was, according to every report, the bane of existence. Basically, she was I don't even know how you're going to describe it. She frustrated Queen Naomi out of the palace. One of the reasons Queen Shilekola Naomi left the palace December of that year, if you recall, that his ex-wife left the palace with Prince Tadenikawo, his first son. And it is even safe to say that Prince Tadenikawo has now been moved from the only prince, the only son of the OONI, to the first son of the OONI, which is still something worthy of note, right? It is still worthy of note. Queen Ashley has welcomed the son for the OONI of Ife. She welcomed the baby boy on the 4th of September 2024 in the UK. Queen Ashley has always been based in the United Kingdom, and in several interviews she had mentioned that UK is home to her. And contrary to what we think, she's actually not living in Nigeria with the other women. Sister wives have to cohabit in the palace and all that. They have their own chalets and all that. But she said she only sees them and interacts with them when she is in the country to visit. And it's not like she sees all of them. She just sees few of them, right? And this woman has claimed that spot always and admitted very public that she is she's the king's favorite, or one of the king's favorites. You remember that when he got married to Queen Naomi, a lot of persons were saying, oh, he would have married Queen Ashley, and she was like the unofficial second wife, right? But because Queen Ashley was a single mom, she is a single mom, she had a child, so the king could not marry her as the royal mother, but the king had to have somebody who is a native of Ile-Ife. That is what they say. I don't know if it is true, if it is verified. If you can verify that, but that he had to marry some, because Queen Ashley apparently is also from a royal home in the Ife kingdom, right? So she was just there in that role, and they were close and all that. And Queen Ashley also had confirmed that herself and the Oba had known each other for over 5 years. The family had met now for more than 5 years, but it took that long because then she was focusing on her daughter. So it's quite understandable when Queen Naomi Shilekola, in a breakup message on Instagram to the king, was like, there were other women, and that is not why I am leaving. I am leaving because, like, she insinuated that the king was something else in private, like contrary to what he depicts and what he shows us in public. He's a different person entirely in private, and she cannot cope with that. She's grateful that God has used her to give him a son and spiritual awakening in the kingdom of Ife, but she no longer wants to be referred to as the mother. No, she said she will always be the mother of Ife kingdom, but she no longer wants to be referred to as the wife of the OONI of Ife. She has since then moved on with her life and whatnot, according to what people have said. But we are also not here to talk about Queen Ashley. Remember, it's Queen Naomi. Remember, I said I want this video to for us to talk about Queen Ashley, a little bit deeply in this video. So please let us do that. What do you guys think about the OONI of Ife and Queen Ashley? Right? And do you think any of the other queen, because then remember that he was marrying them in several succession, right? And how okay, this is not for me to even consider, so let's not go there. No, don't worry, let me not even mention what I was thinking. But man, mado, I can't imagine any other woman. The king has apparently been very busy, very, very busy. This is not the king's first child or second or third now. Before he even got married as a teenager, he had welcomed a child with a different woman who he didn't marry, right? And then with Queen Naomi, he welcomed his second child, his first son now, And apparently, since Queen Naomi, he also had welcomed a baby girl with a different woman who we really do not know about. We just know that the king posted and celebrated this baby just a couple of months after, like Queen Naomi left in December. By same March thereabout, he celebrated this baby's first year birthday. So maybe that was even one of the reasons the queen left the palace then, but I don't know. So we know that there is that lady, that beautiful princess, and then the twin that Queen Toby Phillips, welcomed the king back in April, that she now had presented formally to the OONI of IFE just a couple of days ago, before the news of Queen Ashley welcoming a boy in the UK also surfaced online. According to Ife traditions, this much I can say. The other one I said it wasn't verified, but this one I can say, because you also saw it happen with Queen Naomi. When you're pregnant and whatnot, you don't stay in the palace, right? You go and take care of yourself, your pregnancy and all that outside of the palace. You give birth outside of the palace, and you don't come back into the palace until after 6 months. That is when the king can officially set eyes on his children or his child, and there's a fun fair, there's activities to welcome the queen and the baby back into the palace. And according to some persons, in the period of those 6 months, they also do some things to verify that the children or the child is actually for the king. I don't know what they do or how they do it, but apparently they do that. So a couple of days ago, Queen Toby Phillips presented her children to the king in funfair, and so there's a lot of celebration, and she's now officially posting about pregnancy and what it has been like, being a mother to twin children the past couple of months. So now that Queen Ashley also has welcomed a child, this is September, so if you're going to count 6 months now, that's sometimes early next year, the baby boy is going to officially come to meet the father in Nigeria. Granted that this boy was even born in the UK, right? Anyways, that's the gist. Queen Ashley, one of the king's favorite women, have welcomed a child finally with the king. It took them a while, and she said it actually took a while for herself and the king to actually consummate and stay and decide to get married, because there were a lot of factors, and like I mentioned earlier, the old single motherhood and all of those things. But yeah, that's the story, that's the gist. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And do you think it's true that these women don't really like themselves? Because we've seen these other women attend functions together and tag each other and all that. Maybe it's all just for us to see, because if you recall, when they first got together, there were news reports of Queen Miriam, who is the official first wife, the queen mother, right? That Queen Miriam had altercation with some women in the palace, and there was a lot of slapping and all of those things going on. There's been boo, as is expected, or as is stereotypical in a polygamous home. Do you think they also have that dynamic? I'd like to hear from you in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. We say congratulations to the OONI of IFE and to any other of the queens who is maybe in pregnancy or has just recently delivered and we've not heard and all of those things. We just wish them all the very best, and it's quite understandable. It's been like 2 years now since they got married, so yeah, this is when they actually start popping babies. So the king has been busy, very busy. I miss all of his functions. He has been busy. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section. Subscribe to GISTUBE TV. I will see you in the next one. Bye.